The basis on that song is just to highlight some things to people and to drug addicts and to anyone, and also my concept of what a drug is. Um, Now, as I was young, I always tell people music is my drug of choice because it can raise your dopamine and your serotonin without causing any physical harm to your body. Now, in my opinion, the first drug a child does is anything that raises the dopamine, the serotonin, the whatever it's called, the other chemicals, the serotonin, dopamine, all that stuff, that raises them. But when it raises them, it creates destruction to the body. That is the first drug anyone does. So once you get off the mother's milk, if there's any substance that elevates your dopamine that can cause harm to the body, that is your first drug. We're all drug addicts. We all have something that stimulates our mind. So we're all drug addicts. We're all drug addicts. Some people understand where I'm coming from, but some people will turn the cheek because they're not to this spiritual knowledge that I possess. There's no such thing as anyone that's not a drug addict. No, we're all drug addicts. We have different drugs. For me, just then, the pizza was my drug because it elevated my dopamine, but it's bad for my body. So, if your mind can wrap the concept of what a drug addict really is, then no one should accuse anyone who's ever overdosed on heroin, meth, or anything of being a drug addict. Because if you're doing something that elevates your dopamine and serotonin but brings destruction to your body, in God's eyes, I'm pretty sure that would be considered a drug addict. And we're all drug addicts. We are. There's no such thing as you, my holy friend, you preacher, you Sabbath perfect being of wherever dimension you're in. If you're watching this for excitement. So you are a drug addict. We're all drug addicts. We're all drug addicts.